Yo, it's me again. I tried to sleep yesterday, like good or something. Like I went to bed at like 9. I'm just gonna keep checking in on sleep, right? Just to start off the video, as of right now, until I don't want to give a fuck about that anymore. So I slept okay. Here's what I keep fucking up on. I keep eating salty ass bullshit before bed. And then I'm drinking water like a motherfucker. And getting super thirsty, right? And then having to pee in the middle of the night, which is breaking my sleep. And then Jesus, no, this is fucking good. Alright, there we go. Alright. Anyways. So, yeah, drinking a lot of water. I had to get up at like 2 in the fucking morning to go to the bathroom. And I tried to go back to sleep, and I was like about to pass out. And then like I was struggling to breathe or something. It was awful. Like every single time I was about to go to sleep, like I couldn't breathe. And I was like, yo, what the fuck? So I'm like trying to adjust for like an hour to just get comfortable. And I'm like, cool. I lost so much sleep because of this fucking whatever. I don't even know what the fuck it was. What, sleep apnea? Like bullshit. I don't fucking have that. I don't know what the fuck that was. It made me so upset. I was just like, why? Like, I was like, oh, this feels so good. I want to go to sleep. Yes, thank fucking God. And I just fucking was like, I couldn't. Whatever. I'm like, what am I even talking about? I mean, past that, like, I've been trying to, like, just take care of this or something. Like, just take care of sleeping, like, better at least. Like, so I can just feel better mentally. Well, you know, like, take care of the physical, you'll feel better mentally. Like, I watched that fucking video, like I said, on sleeping. Yo, I'm talking into the fucking nothing. I'm talking into the nowhere. Talking into absolutely nowhere. It's not even true. It's like Lichka listens to this, again, when she feels like she wants to. It's not like a guarantee or something. I don't know why that's not good enough. I want somebody else to hear me in my struggle, quote unquote. You know? Oh, I guess. I just, all of a sudden, like, every single time I make a video, like, I wake up the depression or something. Like, I wake it up. I'm like, oh, yeah, right, let's talk about how fucking fucked up I am. Well, let's talk about what's going on. Like, is this what the fuck I'm doing again? Is there a way to switch this up? Is there a way for me to do something different? I don't know. I'm like so frustrated with myself. I'm so like whatever about myself right now. I'm tired of talking, but I feel like I need to or something. That's the other problem. I fucking hate talking, but I need to talk to get it off my chest, but I hate going through the process of doing that. I'm always struggling, like, all the time. I'm like, honestly, what's my problem? What is my problem? I wake up and I'm like frustrated. I'm like what the fuck is bugging me? Yes, I'm upset that I didn't sleep good, but I'm like, whatever, man. I'm trying to get it together. I'm trying to get it together. Like, Jesus, why do I have to beat myself up so fucking bad about that? I'm like, it was just, I don't know what the fuck happened. It was just really irritating that fucking happened. I don't know, me and Lichka were arguing about shit and fucking stuff again. So that's just like fucking annoying. We were talking about like DG and how she's like not telling her boyfriend about me and all this kind of stuff. And I'm the Mr. Advocate for honesty, yet I'm, you know, doing things with DG while she's lying to her boyfriend. And I'm like, okay, how do I defend myself? What do I even say? say about some shit like this. I don't know. I'm like, what do I even say about some shit like this? I don't know. I'm like, what do I even say about some shit like this? I don't know. I'm like, what do I even say about some shit like this? I don't know. I'm like, what do I even say about some shit like this? I don't know. I'm like, what do I even say about some shit like this? I don't know. I'm like, what do I even say about some shit like this? I don't know. I'm like, what do I even say about some shit like this? I don't know. I'm like, what do I even say about some shit like this? I don't know. I'm like, what do I even say about some shit like this? I don't know. I'm like, what do I even say about some shit like this? I don't know. I'm like, what do I even say about some shit like this? I don't know. I'm like, what do I even say about some shit like this? I don't know. I'm like, what do I even say about some shit like this? I don't know. I'm like, what do I even say about some shit like this? I don't know. I'm like, what do I even say about some shit like this? I don't know. I'm like, what do I even say about some shit like this? I don't know. I'm like, what do I even say about some shit like this? I don't know. I'm like, what do I even say about some shit like this? I don't know. I'm like, what do I even say about some shit like this? I don't know. I'm like, what do I even say I still have this feeling of like, it's not my business. Like, I'm like, okay, I talked to her about it. When are you going to tell him? You know? Oh, I'll tell him, I'll get to it. I'm like, okay, I don't want to keep bugging her about it. Like, I don't give a shit. Like, I don't care. And I guess, you know, Lichka was just saying, like, well, you know, she's lying to him. She'll start lying to you. I guess she's just not. I'm like, whatever. Like, women lie. There's no. It's like, well, look at her actions. She's lying to that fucker. I'm like, oh. So I want the test from her, STD shit. I'm like, cool. We're cool there. Thanks. That's what I need. Whatever you're doing with your boyfriend, however you're trying to communicate with him and figure out your whatever, like that's your fucking shit. That's not my shit. It's just not. And I'm not going to keep pressing her on it and keep, you're going to tell him, you're going to tell him, you're going to tell him, you're going to tell him. Like, I don't give a fuck if you tell him or not. And I'm like, why? Why don't I care? Because I'm thinking about Lichka. Lichka got with some other fucking dude a while ago, right? And Lichka was lying to him about my existence. And I'm like, I was thinking about it. I'm like, okay. Oh, he should know. And then Lichka has her own justification of why she didn't tell him about me. Because, oh, they're not in a relationship or something. And once you're in a relationship, then you have to talk. I'm like, I don't have these definitions. I don't have the way. I don't look at the way that she looks at things. I don't look at it the same way. I'm like, whatever DG's doing with her boyfriend and not telling him, like, okay, I'm not gonna, like, oh, is that fucking with me? Not really. Like, I mean, she's not my girlfriend. Like, I don't have this investment in her. Like, that's why I was telling Lichka, I'm just like, I don't really give a fuck. You know? I'm like, oh, should I? Should I care? I'm like, and why should I care? I'm like, I'm an advocate for honesty when it comes between me and a person. I'm like, I don't give a fuck what you're doing with other people. Well, how naive I am. If she's lying to them, then she'll lie to you. I'm like, well, I look at Lichka, I'm like, well, you're not even telling the full truth to most people, but you're talking to me about it. You know? I'm like, Lichka lied to me. Right, for her own reasoning. I'm like, if DG wants to lie to me about some shit, I'm like, that's the whole thing about trust. I'm like, I don't fucking trust her like that anyways. And you can't fully trust anybody. And I'm just getting to know her, like, on this level. I don't know, whatever. Like, even like talking about it, like, she was just like drilling into me. Like, Lichka was just drilling into me yesterday about this whole thing, and I was like, I just don't give a shit. Like, I just don't give a fucking shit. I'm like, that's for them to discuss. If she don't feel comfortable talking to them about it yet, or whatever, or ever, I'm like, I don't know what the fuck they're gonna do. That's up to them. It's not my fucking business, like I said. It's just not my business. And this is how I keep feeling about it. It's not my fucking business. The only concern I have about, like, oh, I'd want her to be honest with them is just to fucking, you know, break the tension. Be like, hey, just go find out if that fucker's gonna accept you or not. You know, go fucking find that out. And, you know, I have a feeling of that because I'm like, all right, you know, hey, is this fucker gonna blow up or something? Because I remember DG even talked to me about it like a little bit. She said, like she asked him like, oh, what if I ended up doing something with somebody else? And then he said like, oh, I don't know if I'd actually be comfortable with that. And I'm like, uh-oh, I smell a fucking volcano brewing. Like I just smell it. Yeah, I'm like, oh, that shit's probably gonna blow up. They're probably gonna break up or whatever. It's like, oh, well, hey, I'm ruining a home. Uh-oh, look at me, I'm a piece of shit. Uh-oh, look at me, I'm really, yes, this is what I'm doing. Nice, dude just blew a red light. Anyways, yeah, I'm a home wrecker. I'm like, you said you were gonna talk to him. You haven't talked to him. Do I feel comfortable continuing to do stuff? That's what I mean. I'm like, whatever Lichka was saying was just like, oh, that's just, you're just trying to get what you want, and you're fucking doing all this, and it all stinks. It's just fucking awful. And I'm like, is it? Is it awful? Should I feel ashamed of what it is that I'm doing? I had sex with a married woman a long time ago. I'm forever a secret, right? In that relationship. You know, and you hear that typical line, which is, oh, the person that's, you know, cheating, like, with, like that second person, like me, is just as bad as the cheater. Like, do I agree with this? Something smells weird. Something's weird. Like, there's a weird feeling behind all of it. That for some reason I'm like, I don't give a fuck or something. I'm like, why don't I give a fuck? I'm like when Lichka was lying to that other fucking dude, like about me, like she doesn't even know I exist still to this day. I'm like, she has her justification for that, to not tell him about me. Same thing with her ex-husband. He didn't know about me forever. It's not really his business. So that's what I mean, like whatever their dynamic is, that's for them to figure out. I'm like, oh, it's his business to know that I exist. Like me saying this to DG, I'm like, how the fuck can I determine that? If they want to talk about it, they need to talk about it. It's not my say to say how they need to run their relationship. She needs to confront him about that. She needs to talk to him on her fucking own. You know, and Lichka's like, she's a fucking lying whore and all this kind of stuff. And I'm like, yeah, I could say the same thing about Lichka. And she has been. She lied to me. I said all that stuff, though. There's all that resentment I still have deep inside of me. And I'm like, all of a sudden, you're going to tell me about honesty? I'm like, I haven't lied about fucking nothing at all. Never lied to Lichka about fucking anything. Never hid anything. And that's why it's like when she was talking to me yesterday, I was like, yo, suck my dick for real. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, I want honesty between me and somebody. Whatever they're doing with other people is their relationship. It's like, hey, Lichka, be honest with everybody around you. I'm like, I didn't know. Why the fuck would I say that? That's why I don't feel like that's right. I'm like, if my brother is cheating on his fiance, do I go tell him, like, do I go tell his fiance what he's doing? I'm like, it's not my business. It's not my business. Do you know what your girlfriend's doing? Do you know what DG's doing? Like, that's not my fucking business. Well, how do you feel comfortable participating in something like that? Because it's not my business. And again, why I'm talking about all of this stuff anyways is because there's just an overall shitty, stinky feeling on my fucking body right now. Like, I just don't feel that good about much of anything. And this is part of it, and I want to talk it out. You know? That's what I mean. It's only because, like, Lichka is saying, like, well, they've been together for like 5 years, so that's why they need to talk about it. I'm like, that's your opinion. That's your fucking opinion. I'm like, I don't fucking believe in that. I don't believe in the, like, that's her way of thinking. Just like she thinks she didn't have to tell the other dude that I exist because, well, we're not in a relationship and I don't owe him that. I'm like, okay. Who says that DG owes honesty to this fucking dude or something? I don't know. And again, that's why I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I don't care about that fucking guy. That's not my business. I'm worried about what me and DG are doing. Is she lying to me about some fuckery? Right? Something that's going to put my health at risk? That's why I'm like, give me a fucking test. I'm like, DG's confused. She's lost. She's trying to understand herself. She's all over the fucking place. Like most fucking women, in my opinion. It's like, and that's the way I'm like, the way Lichka was like lying to me and all this kind of shit. I'm like, that's not who you want to fucking be, right? I'm like, Lichka did some fuckery to me and to that other guy, just some fuckery. And I look at DG, I don't feel like she has like a completely rotten soul or something. Like, I don't feel like she's evil. I feel like she is a confused little girl that's all over the place. That's what I feel like she is. You know, and if she starts doing some fuckery to me, then I'm like, then I'll leave. I'm like, whatever fuckery she's doing to other people, like, okay. Like, figure that fucking out for yourself. Figure out what you're doing with those other people. I'm gonna worry about what you and me are doing. I guess that's how I'm looking at it. That's why I'm like, I don't really give a shit. If she feels like opening up to him eventually, like, it's not my job to keep pushing her to open up to him. I don't know. It's just, this is all fucking, I wish I could have a good day. I guess I'm feeling that all of a sudden or something. Well, I wish I could just have a good day. And I'm not really sure right now how to fucking do that. You know? Lichka was talking to me yesterday, I was so just like, it was like at the end of the day too. Like I didn't expect to talk about all of that, and then I just have that feeling inside of my fucking, just on me again. I don't like Lichka. I don't want to talk to her. I'm like, just fuck off. Like I just feel that. I guess like I'm an advocate for honesty when it comes to the people I'm talking to. Whatever they're doing with other people, fuck it. I'm like, well, that's really awful. She's just not telling them. I mean, yeah, he's probably gonna reject that, and then I don't know. I was thinking about calling DG today and just be like, yo, what the fuck's happening? Do I need to go get a my own test for fucking herpes? You know? Did you get a test? Did you get it done? Did you not? What's going on? I'm gonna go find that the fuck out, I guess. Oh boy, just fucking. So fucking dumb. Like all of this is so stupid. Like, am I really a piece of shit because of this? Like, I am asking myself that question. But I still feel this. It's just not my fucking business. It's not my business how they handle their fucking something. Well, how could you not care? How could you not care? I'm like, I don't care who you're lying to, just don't lie to me. Right? Like, I guess I have this feeling, and it's like, oh, well, that's just naive. If she's gonna lie to them, why would she not lie to you? I'm like, that's why I'm like, yo, I feel like most women are fucking liars. Just like most dudes. Most people are just liars. Man, woman, I don't give a shit. Gay, straight, lesbian, fucking trans. Most people are just dishonest fucking liars. And, you know, there's a lot of people walking around saying that they're genuine and they're just not. And it's like, oh, I'm participating in this woman's fuckery adventure. She's cheating on her boyfriend, right? I'm like, is that what's happening? yeah, I guess she is. Yeah, she's just not telling him, even though she said she would. It's all right, man. Just, you know, I'm saying this to myself. Like, don't feel ashamed. Try to just feel out what's going on. What the fuck is this traffic like? Jesus. Oh, anyways, yeah, let me just try to feel it out. Ask myself these questions. You know what the problem is? Because I already know. Like, the only reason I'd want her to tell him is so that he would just be gone. Because as soon as he would find out all this kind of stuff, I feel like he would just leave. You know, I feel like he'd be like, nah, fuck that. You're out here getting fucked, kissing this other dude, do all this shit, and you didn't even tell me about it. I'm like, she's not gonna tell him. Like, I don't know. And then I'm like laughing about it because I'm like, I'm like, why'd I associate myself with Lichka? Like, I'm like, I remember we went on a trip, me and Lichka, like way back when we were like first dating. It was like around Christmas time. And we were driving back from this place, and this other dude that she was doing stuff with, that I didn't even know she was doing stuff with at that point. I still didn't even know. She was keeping that from me. I remember he called, and we were in the car, like she was driving, and I was just, I never heard the dude's voice, and he was like, yo, where were you? Like, where were you at? What was happening? Was you with somebody? She was like, no, I wasn't. And I was sitting there like, yo, like you and me was like, yeah, we was fucking like, and this dude's calling your phone and you was with somebody. And I'm like, why don't I give a shit? Why didn't I give a shit? I'm like, whatever. I'm like, you're lying to this dude? Fuck this guy. You know? And then she started lying to me. She was lying to me already at that point anyways. And that's why, like, I look at her, you know, I look at Lichka and how she's just like, yo, I just don't fuck with that, and that's just fucking awful. I'm like, bitch, shut the fuck up. And like, that's how I feel. I want to say all of that. Like, shut the fuck up, Lichka. Honestly. You're going to come over here and try to moral grandstand me? I'm like, get the fuck out of here for real. I'm like you hate that bitches are lying because you were a lying bitch at some point. And you might still be. Like, I have no fucking idea. That trust has been gone with me and Lichka for a long fucking time. It's just like a whole lot of mistrust fucking everywhere. Go get yourself a nice, honest woman. Yeah, right. Okay. Yeah, that's a thing that exists. I haven't met one. Like, that hasn't done a bunch of fuckery in her past. Oh, what's up, school bus? Anyways, so that's the feeling that I have. I'm like, oh, she's lying to other people. Like, I got to get away from her. And I'm like, hey, whatever. I tried to listen to Lichka about that whole thing, right? Why she was lying, and she's always been a liar growing up and stuff. It's like a survival mechanism and blah, blah, blah. And this is how her whole family was. And, you know, I'm thinking about it. I'm like, uh-huh. And then I look at DG, and I'm like, that's something you got to come to yourself. I'm like, you start lying to me. And that's the thing. I'm like, what could DG start lying to me about? Honestly. And I do have this feeling, right? That DG's straight up still not telling me some stuff. I'm like, so, and I do feel it. I'm going to talk about it right now. I'm like, I do feel this. So what the fuck are you doing? Like, I feel that. What the fuck are you doing, DG? Honestly. Like, you're not telling them. You're all over the place. Talk to me. What the fuck is going on? Like, I do have that inside of me. But it's all based on hey, you better not be lying to me, bitch. Like, that's how I feel. And I'm like, why do women gotta be bitches? Why do women gotta be whores? To me, or whatever. Why do I even gotta say this stuff? Why? Why must I feel that way? Oh God, this mic is falling over. Oh, there we go. And then I look at Patrice O'Neal, right? He straight up always called his girl a bitch. Just, shut up, bitch. Like, come here, bitch. Like, he just straight up calls her a bitch. And I'm like, I'm like, women are bitches. Like most of them are just absolute bitchy fucking awful cunts. And I look at Lichka, and I said this yesterday, I'm like, you are the smallest turd on the fucking planet. And I'm like, why do women have to be turds? Why do I have so much hatred inside of me towards women? And it's the same thing, it's vice versa. I'm like, women have so much hatred towards men, and I'm not gonna sit here and, you know, what's it called? I'm not gonna sing Kumbaya with everybody and be like, we all need to come together. I think those fucking dudes that do that, they're faggots. These male feminine faggot fucks that need to be buried under the prison. Fucking useless pieces of goddamn criminal shit. Fuck them. Hate them so much. I'm not here to sing Kumbaya. I'm here to be like, yeah, I do hate bitches. I do hate women. I feel like I don't want to. I feel like I really don't want to hate women. I don't want to hate them. Cause men and women they just fucking have been at each other's throats forever and ever. Forever and ever. And there's been so much fuckery that Lichka's done, right? That I'm like, yo, I fucking hate you. Hate you. You are a piece of garbage. Like, and I still have it. It's so deep. I'm like, you did so much fuckery. Like, so bad. So fucking bad. And then you're telling me that fucking lying whore and like that lying bitch, she's awful. I'm like, I don't feel like DG is awful deep down. Like, I don't feel like Lichka is awful deep down. Alright, but there's so much trauma and fucking insecurities and fears of rejections and all of this fucking bullshit that Lichka's been fighting through a lot of that. Yes, Lichka's very honest now, but that doesn't take away from the fact that she wasn't, you know. And do I feel like DG has the potential to not be like that? Like, yeah, I guess, but at the same time, it don't even really matter to me, because I'm not trying to have this relationship investment fucking thing with her. I don't feel that. I'm like, I want to explore myself with you. I want to feel what I'm doing. And whatever you're doing with motherfucking anybody else, I don't give a damn. Just be safe. All right? I want to be safe. I want to feel safe. I want you to feel safe. Okay, cool. What other relationships you're fucking having? What other bullshit you're fucking doing? All right? You got to figure that out. You got to figure that the fuck out. It's not my job. That's like the same thing with Lichka and that other dude. I'm like, why the fuck would I be like, hey, you gotta tell him that I exist? I'm like, the only reason I would want him to know I exist is because I know he'd be gone. So that's not genuine. The reason I would want DG to tell her boyfriend I exist is so he would be gone. I'm like, no, you gotta tell him if you fucking want to. You know? I'd want to still like talk about it because but it's my own fear. I was like, are you lying to me? What are you not telling me? What's going on? I don't know. Like, it's like, you can't trust anybody. You can't trust a goddamn fucking anybody. Even my best friend has lied to me. Right? Like, just blatantly. And I was like, yo, bro, what the fuck are you doing? The fuck you lying to me? And that's what I mean. I'm like, the way I look at, like, my best friend, I'm like, he has been bullshitting a lot of bitches and just whatever. And I look at him, I'm like, yo, dude, like, what the fuck you doing? You know, but I'm not over here like, yo, man, you gotta, I've told him that, I'm like, yo, just be real. Like, what the fuck you doing? What the fuck you doing? You fuck you doing? Fuck you doing? Fuck you doing? Fuck you doing? I don't know. The way she was just looking at me like, oh, this all stinks. I'm like, where does it not? Where does it not stink? Where ain't shit stinky? You know, since I am like in a relationship with Lichka, or I have been, or whatever, I don't know what the fuck we are now. It's like I want that honesty, right? That's what I fucking want. I do want the transparency. I'm real tempted to actually talk to Gigi, like right now. Like I'm about to be at like my stop in, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes or something, potentially. And then I want to just whatchamacallit, talk to her about all this kind of stuff. I don't know, like it's just men and women want each other, and we're so desperately attracted to each other. But the problem is we're just not real, like. And we don't want to be real with each other. We don't want to any of that. Like it just because oh god, come on, just let the fucking semi in, please. Good. Fucking hate when that happens. Anyways, just, yeah, the feeling right now is kind of like, I do feel that. I'm like, yeah, I wish everybody would just be honest as fuck and all this kind of stuff, and everything would just be out in the open. But I guess the feeling that I have, I'm like, well, since I accepted Lichka's like fucking bullshit, and I tried to fight through that and understand what the fuck she was going through. So why are you doing that with her? Why are you doing that with her? I'm like, she just hates it so much. She just hates it. I remember I said that Lichka's just a fucking control freak, like just super badly controlling. Because if she's not in control of something, then it's unsafe. And that's why I feel like most women are, is just fucking want to be in control so bad. And as soon as something isn't, it's like you just lose their mind. I'm like, that's right, fuck you. You're not in control of me. Like, I just feel this fucking shit, man. I feel all these faggot fuck men. My own mother is in control of my dad's balls. And I'm like, I grew up in this environment of a woman being in control. And I'm like, yo, fuck you. And I'm like, oh, there's definitely part of that where my women have this thing, and as soon as they're not in control, their ego goes crazy. Their ego just, like they just self-destruct. And I'm just like, I'll completely admit, I look at that and I'm like, good, you stupid bitches. I'm like, I'm not submitting. I don't want you to be in control of me. Suck my dick. And as soon as I'm not, as soon as I'm not fucking cooperating or something, or I'm just not giving in to what you want me to be, yeah, you lose your fucking minds. we know who's in control. I remember my mom and Lichka had this back and forth for a second. I mean, Lichka looked at my mom like, yo, that's fucked up though, for real. But I'm like, Lichka has it. You have it. You have this. You want to be in control. You're a fucking woman. You have it. I hate women, dude. I really feel how much I just hate bitches. Like, because I hate them. Because I want to just, I'm so attracted to them. But I don't like what they are. I don't like what I want, right? What possesses what I want is such an awful creature. Like, it's such an awful creature. And then I'm like, oh, well, hey, didn't I just say that I never really said to Lichka that she's an awful person? I'm like, I hate her womanhood. I don't hate her as a person. I hate that she's a woman. And I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like she feels like I am just an awful person. I'm just like the woman part of you is awful. I hate the woman part. I'm like, what do I hate? What do I hate? I guess I do have to flesh that, because I don't like this. I don't like being in resentment and hatred and all this fucking stuff and fuck you, bitch, and eat shit, you fucking whore, cunt. Like, I just don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like living like that. I don't even want to feel that. Because, like, living under resentment, living in resentment is such an awful fucking feeling. Like, I fucking hate people. I fucking hate women. I hate men. I just hate everybody. Oh, you must let go of the hate in your heart. How? I just don't get any of this, man. I don't understand none of it. I don't know how you let go of any of that stuff. I don't know how you fucking... Like, again, it's like people and women and stuff and whatever. It's like, it feels like they're needed for survival, for like my survival. But the problem is, the problem I feel, it's like, I keep saying this analogy. It's like when you're eating a cactus. Okay, no, hold on. You don't eat cactus. That's not what I mean. But like, if the cactus was necessary for your survival, and you gotta eat it, that shit is the worst. Like, that just hurts. That's just awful. It's an awful thing to have to fucking go through, is eating those pine needle fucking things going down your throat, stabbing you. But you need to eat it. I'm like, why the fuck would I be happy about that? Why would I be happy about that? I wouldn't be. I'd be like, no, fuck this. Fuck you. But I need you. That's what women feel like to me. That's what people feel like to me. They feel like cactus that I have to swallow, you know, just to keep living. And if I don't, I'm going to die. And I'm like, oh, maybe that's the problem right there. Maybe I just need to stop swallowing the cactus. Stop trying to eat it. You know, or hey, let me try to change my perspective. I'm like, no, I hate bitches. I hate them. Hate women. Hate them, hate them, hate them. I don't even love them. I don't like them. I want to have sex with them. I want to be intimate with them. I'm attracted to them on this level. But who they are as women and people and stuff, I'm like, nah, I fucking hate them. I hate them. I want to be able to say all this stuff to maybe just get it off my chest and let it go better. Like, and just feel how I can let it go. Because I don't feel like I want to feel this way. I don't want to feel like I want to get revenge. I don't want to feel like I want to get revenge against my mother. Like, I don't want to feel that. I hate the war. between men and women. I hate the war. Absolutely despise it with all of my being. So I just want to be able to stop it. I want to be able to stop this. That was good. So much hate everywhere. I was talking to I don't know, Lichka about just kids and stuff and how pure they are, and then they get corrupted. And I was thinking about this. I was like, you know, like the chicken and the egg fucking theory, right? Which one came first? Because as a child, like, you're so full of life and love and whatever, right? And then you're told all these ideals and lies and stuff, and then you quote unquote grow up, right? So I'm like, where did this come from? What happened? I feel like it's just nature. I'm like, women, I'm like, children aren't pure. Like, protect the children. They're so innocent. Are they? I don't feel like humanity is innocent. Humanity is not innocent. This evil came from somewhere, right? I don't know. I don't got kids. I don't have them. So it's like, oh, look how pure they are. I don't believe in the purity of humanity. I just don't believe in it. I feel like it all stinks. But I'm like, why does it stink? What is so stinky? What is so not okay? It's a great question. Like, and I'm like, is that just the ideal, right? Is that just the ideal that humanity has? We're so sick of how we actually are. I don't know, man. I just don't know. Like, I just simply don't know. I don't know. I don't understand. And I think about it, I'm like, humanity as a mass, as a whole, has created the environment in which we live in. Because it's so, you just point at the people at the top, right? You're like, those people, those corrupt pieces of shit, those evil, greedy bastards, they're the ones fucking up everything for the rest of us. Evil has arose above all. And then I believe it, right? I believe that. I still believe it to some degree. I'm like, yeah, right. Fuck the man. Fuck him. fuck the white man. Fuck, always holding everybody down. Greedy bastards, fucking shitty ass capitalism. Fucking awful. We can make a better society. We can make a better world. I'm like, everybody's been wanting a better world since the beginning of time. There's always been this quest for the better. I'm like, this humanity is faggot as a whole. It can be better. Let's make it better. I believe that this is the way things should go. Why? Why? Honestly, where'd you get that from? Why is it not good right now? Because we all have this feeling that the system sucks, right? That this is shitty as fuck. And this is awful. Human happiness rates are just so unbelievably low. Yeah, they are. That's very true, isn't it? Isn't it? Yes. Absolutely. So, how could this be better? How could this humanity be better? Does it have the capability to be better? Because that's what I mean. There's always the ideal. There's always the ideal. But for some reason, we can't do it. And there's all these explanations to why we can't. And they all stink. That's why I said I think humanity as a whole just stinks. It's just a disease. It's so awful. And then I can understand those self-destructive people that want to see the world burn. I'm like, I do too. I want to see the world burn. I want to see this whole entire system crash. I want to see it die. I want the whole planet to explode. And I'm like, oh wow, that's so awful. No, I get it. I just get it. Because when you really start thinking about it, you see all these people driving around. You see all these people. I'm surrounded by thousands of people a day. I see thousands of people. Just even if I look at them for a glimpse or a second as they're walking down the street or in their cars or whatever, right? And it's like, well, why would I want to see the world? Why would I want to see the world burn, right? Why would I want this? Because the way things are right now is not good. But then that's why I mean, what is a good world? What is a good world? And we are so convinced that whatever we are right now is obviously not good. But even in perfection, people find imperfections. Humanity as a whole is one big self-critic, desperate for perfection, and all the ideals that come from that are just making us all depressed. And there's no way to achieve anything real that will make us feel satisfied. And that's why I would want to kill myself. What a wonderful conclusion. What an interesting journey every fucking time. Almost an hour-long motherfucking video, huh? Cool. Haven't been to this one stop in years, and wow, all of it is almost full. That's pretty cool. But we have a spot open. Right, Heather? Oh, God. I slept a little better, so I don't feel as absolutely fucking awful, but I still am kind of like not liking life that much. Well, I guess here I go again. Yeah, okay. Well, until, goodbye.